Match each scatter plot shown below with one of the four specified correlations. So looking at the different options, I've got 0.29, negative 0.96, negative 0.6, and 0.88. So negative 0.96 and 0.88 are very strong relationships. 0.88 being positive means I need to have a strong correlation of data values that is positively sloped. So taking a look at this very first chart. In that chart, I could draw a line that fits those data values very well, and the slope of that line would be positive. So this is going to be the item 4, which is 0.88. And I'm only marking that out so I go through and eliminate the choices as I go along. Then this chart here, these points are very tightly around a line. And that line is negatively sloped. So the slope of this line would be less than 0. So because it's so tightly compact around that line, it's got to have a very high correlation, which means the correlation is close to, in this case, -1 because it's negatively correlated. So item 2, negative 0.96. I think I'll go ahead and label what those are. So this one was 0.88. Now the remaining two, it's a little bit difficult to choose between them because they both seem to have very low correlations. But looking at the two, this data set here does tend to look to me like it has a line that would fit through here negatively. And this one does seem to me to look like it would have a line that would not necessarily fit those data points very well, but they tend to have a positive trend. And just based off of that the data values have a positive trend, that leaves 1 for this one, so 0.29. And notice it's a very weak correlation, so these data values are all fairly far away from the line. And for 3, this chart right here at negative 0.6, and it certainly is not a very good linear relationship between these points, but I can definitely see a stronger relationship than the one that I chose for 1.